hope everybody is doing good and having a good weekend. My name is Dee, and you're watching Dee True Crime Commentary. What did they do for summer? I can't see much of anything anybody did for summer. They didn't speak up 4 years ago. They didn't help summer 4 years ago. If they would have wasted as much energy finding summer as they have in losing summer, she would have been found by now, in my opinion. Because they spent a lot of energy trying to get her gone for good, they thought. But she's not gone for good. Miss Michelle was right. She was not gone for good. And she's not good and gone. They want us to think she is. But we know she's not good and gone. They can run, but they can't hide. 4 years and almost 2 months. And no summer. No summer, no peace. We won't have any peace until we find her, wherever she may be. If she hasn't been found already by L.E. So maybe, just maybe, that's what they were doing in Beach Creek 3 weeks ago. Ask Don Wills if they could search the road. You know they don't have to ask Don Wills if they could search the road. I think that was more like a little friendly reminder that they were going to be searching the road. But they certainly don't have to ask Don Wills permission to search the road. It's public property. I think they were looking out there by that woodpile along that roadway and into the tile. There's got to be a break in this case sometime. And it's not too long before Hawkins County gets a new sheriff. About a year, I think. They didn't even process that truck, that Silverado, like they should have. Because I know for a fact there was blood on that seatbelt in that Silverado that day, June 15th, 2021. You see, Candace has been trying to hide stuff instead of helping find Summer, because she don't want Summer to be found, because then it's going to fall back on her. I'll be the first one to admit, whoever came up with this mastermind plan of vanishing Summer, it worked. It's worked for almost 4.5 years now, going on 4.5 years. I really think Tim Mullen has a hand in it. That's why he's there. Why would the director of the Historical Society in Kingsport, Tennessee, be best friends with a cocaine drywaller? It makes no sense. But maybe, just maybe, it'll all come to pass soon. I certainly hope so. Jody Sue said, Candace come down the driveway, and I was confused at first, but then I realized Grandis was ahead of us. What the hell? Jody Sue was wading in the creek at the bottom of the hill at the driveway. Wading in the creek looking for Summer, and nobody even told her Summer was gone yet. Maybe she heard them calling for Summer, but she didn't know concretely that Summer was gone yet. And she was already looking for her in the creek. How convenient is that? How convenient is a dead guy over in Greene County found on June 16th at 6 o'clock p.m., 24 hours after Summer was reported missing. Earl McClellan Taylor Pumpkin Jr. Pumpkin Taylor. How many of you think his death didn't have anything to do with Summer Wells? Don't forget, he lived in Summer's neighborhood. Right down the road on Beach Creek Road. There was a lot of events going on around Ben Hill Road on June the 14th. That's the day that Dudley said Don was all depressed at work, sitting on the side of the tub, looking like he lost his best friend. Then he fired Dudley. Then when Don went home that day, Jackie Dobbs was there, and Jody Sue and Andy, and they ran him off and chased him down the road and went looking for him. And then Tuesday, Summer Wells come up missing. Then Wednesday, Earl was found dead in the creek, Greene County. If Pumpkin had a vehicle, I wonder where it was, where they found it. And you know his ex-wife lived right over on Light Hollow Road with Marlena Crawford Jackson's brother, Ricky Dale Crawford Jr. What did they do for Summer? Not a dang thing I can see. They wouldn't even speak for 4 years. What did Don Wells do for Summer? He said she was chained up in a dungeon somewhere, ran her in the ground, and said he'll see her in the resurrection. What did Candace Hare do for Summer? Nothing. She might have yelled for her a couple times. Then she ran off to another state. What did Fred Hill do for Summer? He wore a wire for the police, he said, to try to catch somebody saying something down the road. What did Andy Bernard do for Summer? He looked for her for a little while, he said, and then he ran off to 5 other counties in the meantime. Got married, stayed gone for a while, and then came right back. What did Don Sherfy Sr. do for Summer? He stood up there on a hill and said, if Don Wells accuses Fred Hill again, he'll kill him. What did Jody Sue Brown do for Summer? She said G.D. Summer, and ain't shut up for 4 whole entire years. Oh, but she wasn't talking about Summer those whole 4 years. She was talking about death boxes and Andy, KKK meetings in the woods, Voldemort, terrorizing, targeting, and groups on the YouTube streets. Jody Sue called it a perfect storm early on. It's not a perfect storm, it's a vicious cycle. Seems to me like Jody Sue is the one that spent the most energy trying to lose Summer, trying to not get Summer found. I wonder why that is. She's acting like she got a dog in the race. When Candace Bly got money cards, Jody Sue demanded half of them. So what does that tell us? Out of all these people, out of Summer's mother, Summer's father, Summer's grandmother, Summer's 2 neighbors, Jody Sue and Andy Bernard, and Fred Hill, and Don Sherfy Sr. Out of these people, who do you think helped Summer the most? I have my pick, but I'm not going to say right now. Who do you think helped Summer the most? My answer would probably shock you. Please leave a comment and let me know. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every view, every like, every subscription, and memberships. Don't forget the memberships. They're only 99 cents a month. Y'all don't worry about me. I'm fine, and I'm going to get it all together. They can't keep me down, and they can't keep Summer's army down either. And we're rolling steam full on. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Have a nice rest of your weekend, and I'll see y'all later.